Hello everybody, it's Gigi again, yoga therapist in North Central Wisconsin. Here I am live on Facebook. So today we are going to do some chair yoga. This is our second time doing chair yoga, and I'm just wondering if you're ready and if you've got a chair set up for yourself. So I'm hoping that this video turns out a little bit better than the last one. I've got a little bit better setup, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna head back to my chair. I'm kind of hoping that this is on. I hit start, but it looks like it says live, so maybe if I see someone pop up on the screen, I'll know that it's really working. All right, here we go. So I'm coming in to my chair and finding a comfortable seat. And we'll just spend a few moments in the beginning kind of bringing our awareness to this place, this moment, and our breath. So close your eyes, release your jaw, let your shoulders release down, and begin to unite with your breath. Maybe you like to notice the breath coming in and out of your nostrils. Perhaps you like to sense the breath coming in and out of your torso. So sensing a rising or an expanding on your in-breath, and then a surrendering or a release on your out-breath. Feel yourself becoming one with your breath. Feel yourself becoming one with the present moment. And then go ahead and gently open your eyes. And we are going to move forward a little bit on the seat of our chair, maybe about halfway. And today we are going to start with our biggest joints, our hips. So let's go ahead and pick up our right leg and just begin to draw some circles with that leg. And the circles can be big or small. You can hold on to the leg, or maybe you're just guiding the leg all on its own. Let's go the other way. Sounds like I got a creaky chair. Let's take that foot and leg and prop it up on top of the other thigh. And we're sitting nice and tall. We'll do a little more hip movement here, so perhaps lifting the knee up and in toward your heart a little bit, and then gently taking it down and away. Let's do that again, just bringing it in and down. One more time, drawing it up and away. So we're going to stay a little bit longer, kind of working on releasing that right hip a little, warming it up. And we're going to do a little rotation next. So we'll take our right hand and arm, or excuse me, be your left hand and arm, and we'll rotate and bring that hand over to the knee, and then gently turn your head and back. Again. And back. One more head turn. And back. And then coming out of the rotation, everything's back in neutral. And then we'll go ahead and take that leg off. I'm going to take my socks off. All right, let's go ahead and check out the other hip. So lifting the left leg and go ahead and start drawing your circles. And we'll change the direction that we're making those circles. I see some folks have joined in. I can't really read your names from back here, but I'm glad somebody's out there with me. Let's go ahead and bring that leg up and rest that ankle on the thigh. Of course, if this isn't available, just do the best that you can. Just like on side one, we'll start to bring that knee kind of up and in, and then gently take it away. Again, bringing it in and away. One more time. Up and release. Let's stay a little longer. So this is my little bit tighter hip. I can tell just sitting here like this. We're going to do the rotation next. So bringing your right hand up, we're going to rotate and bring the hand over to that left knee. Feel free to hold on to the chair with that opposite hand back behind. And let's get a little head-neck rotation going here. So we're just turning the head, rotating the head while we're in our rotation and our hip stretch. So we're getting 3 for 1 in this one. On the next one, let's bring everything back into neutral, and then we'll take that off. Awesome. So from here, we're going to continue doing a little bit more rotating, but we're going to do it with angel arms. So we're going to inhale all the way up to the sky, and then on the exhale, we're going to rotate to the right, arms down. Inhale, arms all the way back up, and exhale, let's take it left. Inhale up, we'll keep flowing with this. Exhale, rotate right. Inhale up, and exhale left. One more on each side, taking it up with your in-breath and releasing on the out-breath. Taking it up and exhale, release. Inhale to the top one more time and exhale down to your heart, and let's set an intention of loving kindness to ourselves and to all people and beings. On an in-breath, let's go ahead and open our hearts big and wide. And then on the exhale, come in and give yourself a hug. Again, inhale, open things up. And exhale, bring it in. One more inhalation. And exhale, hug and tuck that chin. Inhale, release. Let the arms rest at the sides, and we're going to do some shoulder rolls to the back. Let's go ahead and reverse the direction, rolling those shoulders to the front, and I'll do a little check-in here. Tammy and Lori, Elizabeth, Tammy, Naomi, Julie, and Mary. Hey, good morning, everyone. So glad you're here with me. All right, let the shoulders rest. And we're gonna let the chin just kind of bow down toward our chest. And then on your own, gently rolling the head, kind of tipping it side to side, ear coming down toward the shoulder, but letting those shoulders stay down and relaxed. Letting the chin stay down toward the chest one more time. And then bringing everything back into neutral. Awesome. So I've been kind of binging on a Netflix show called Grace and Frankie, and it's pretty funny. I've been enjoying it. My husband says, "What are you going to do when you're done watching another show to watch?" So anyways, we are going to do some wind relievers next. Seated wind relievers. So here we go. We're going to inhale and bring our arms up forward. And then exhale, bringing them back down, bringing your right knee toward your chest. Maybe lean back a little bit, tuck your chin, and bringing your thigh and knee as close as you can toward your chest. Then on your in-breath, lower the leg, plant the foot, and reach up again. Switch sides. Exhale, here comes the left leg, in for a little hug. And inhale as we open to the sky. Right leg, exhale, come in, tuck. Inhale, land and reach. Exhale, we're on the left. Inhale to the top. One more on each leg. Exhale, right leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, left leg. And inhale, up. Unite. Exhale, come down, and land. All right, so we are going to move on now, and we're going to take a different position here. We're going to be using the seat of our chair. So I'm going to set mine up in a turned position so that you have a better view. You can turn yours any direction you like so that your hands will be able to be on the seat of your chair. All right, so we're setting that up, and we're going to start with our cow-cat. So on the first video, we did our cow-cat from a seated position. Today, we're going to do it more from a table-like position. So if you put your hands on your hips right where you crease, you're going to start to hinge from your hips, bend your knees, and just place your hands on the chair. And then I like to step back just a little bit so I kind of feel like I'm in the table position here. So for the cow, we're going to inhale, shift our weight forward, look ahead, and kind of arch your back. And then on the exhale, you're going to shift your hips back. You're going to tuck your belly in, tuck your head in. Again, as you breathe in, let's shift our body weight forward. Lift your heart. Tailbone is up. And then on the exhale, shift it back, rounding, tucking. Again, inhale as you come forward. Take care of your head and neck. You don't have to look up too high. And then exhale, take it back. One more to each. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale into the cat. Inhale, just come back to that table pose that we started with. Good, and then walk up towards your chair, press off your chair, and land in your mountain. All right, next up we're going to do 2 sun salutations. So just follow my lead. On an in-breath, we're going to do upward arms and hands. Let your hands unite. On the exhale, hinge from your hips, bend your knees, and bring your hands to the chair. From here, we'll take our right leg and take a giant step back and bend the front left knee. So that front knee is over the ankle. Now, some people like to take their lunge down a little bit, and to do that, you would just kind of come down here on your elbows and forearms. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and lift the back heel up off the floor, and then press it back down toward the floor. Inhale as you lift your heel. Exhale, press it back. One more. Inhale, lift, and exhale, press. Now, if you did go down to elbows, let's bring it up. Our next move is our down dog. So the front left leg is going to step all the way back to the right leg. You're going to draw your hips back, lengthen your spine, maybe tuck your head in between those 2 arms. Then let's start to inhale and shift our weight forward if it's available to you, and look up, come into a little bit of a back bend, maybe feeling a little bit like your cobra pose. And then exhale, take it back into that downward dog again. From our down dog, we're going to come back to the lunge. We're going to take the right foot and leg, step it ahead, bend the knee. So now we're on our second side of lunge. And you have that same option of staying here up high or coming down low, yogi's choice. And then let's go ahead and lift the left heel and then take it back, pressing it toward the earth. Again, inhale, lift, and exhale, press. One more. Inhale, lift, and exhale, press. If you're down low, go ahead and work it up. And then we'll step that back foot forward. We'll press off the chair. We'll inhale all the way up with those angel arms. And we'll exhale, landing at our hearts. Let's do another one. Inhale, up. Exhale, folding, hinging from your hips. Hands come onto the chair. This time we'll take the left leg back first for our lunge pose. And again, you decide, do I want to stay high or do I want to bring it lower? From this position, you might want to take it up because down dog is next. Taking the leg back, lengthening through the spine. Big stretch in our shoulders. On an inhale, if it's available for you, start to shift your weight forward. A little bit like a plank and then a bit of a back bend if you look up. And then exhale, taking it back. From here, we'll step the left leg up for the lunge again, either staying tall or taking it down lower. And then we'll step the back foot up to the front foot. We'll press off the chair. We'll inhale all the way up to the top again. And exhale, finding our hearts. All right, I hope that went good for everybody. Just checking in. Hi, Patty and Denny and Vicky and Christine. So let's move into some standing poses. We're going to come behind the chair. So I'm going to shift my chair so that I can kind of face you all. Good. So shifting your chair so that we are behind the chair now. And we are going to take the legs apart, about as wide as the chair, or if you can get wider, that's great. Because we're setting up for Warrior Two to begin. So you're going to take your right hip and rotate it open and let your left heel shift back. So before you do anything else, notice that your hips are kind of open at a diagonal. And then notice also that your torso is right in between your legs, and you want to keep it there as you bend the right knee. So notice that your torso is still right in between, that you're not leaning forward over that right leg. Now, if you want, you could keep one hand, the left hand on the chair, bring the right arm up. Maybe you could let go of the chair and see how your balance is. If you're feeling okay and you want to reach back with that opposite arm, you can join me with that, or you can stay here. From here, we're going to go into the reverse warrior. So the right arm is going to start to go upward, and you're coming into a bit of a back bend. So again, you could be using the chair, or you could be letting that left arm drop down and back. We're going to come back to the Warrior Two next. No worries if you feel like you need to have that little bit of grip on the chair. Do it. Next, we're going to tip right, bringing our right hand to the thigh, and then bringing that left arm up. If you wanted to go any further, you could start to take that arm over. You could maybe come down onto your forearm. But if that feels like too much, this is our other spot. Let's come back to the Warrior Two. And release. Nice work. Rotate that right leg. We're going to walk it together and just give our hips a little break from being open before we do our second side. So how about we inhale and we start to come up onto the balls of the feet. And you could even play with a little balance right here. And then slowly bring it down. And then if you want, bringing the weight into the heels as you lift your toes. Maybe noticing a stretch in your shins. Good. Let's land that. Rise back up onto the balls of the feet again. Feel free to play with balance. And coming back to the heels, maybe picking up the toes. A little harder to balance here. And landing. All right, let's do those standing poses on the other side. So we'll take the feet and legs apart again. And then we'll rotate the left hip, leg, and foot. We'll take the right heel back. We'll bend into the knee. Again, your body should be centered between the two legs. If you look down, that knee should be over the ankle. And then we'll start to find our warrior two pose. Remember, it's fine to be here or here. Be wherever you need to be. And then we'll start to come into the reverse warrior. Let's go ahead and come on back to the warrior two. I hope you're all smiling out there with me. And then we'll start to tip left, bringing the hand to the thigh and the right arm up. If you'd like to go a little further into it, tipping a little bit lower, extended side angle pose. Coming back to our warrior two. And gently release. Rotate, let's face that long front edge and walk it together. All right, nice work. I am going to turn my chair again, but you don't have to. We're going to work behind the chair, but I think you'll get a little bit better view if I turn my chair. So we're going to start here with our half forward fold. So holding on to the chair and walking it back. Walking back as far as you can, feeling a stretch in those shoulders, in your back, your spine, and of course up the backs of your legs. And then let's travel back up to the chair. We're going to work on some back stretching and some back strengthening for this low part of our back. And we're doing the standing locust pose today. So you might want to give yourself just a little bit of space between you and the chair. And then we are going to lift our right leg up behind us and just notice the contraction in your low back and then bring it down. And then do the left leg. So let's just warm up that low back region before we do any long holds with it. So inhale, lift the right. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, release. Let's do the right again. Now you don't have to lift it real high. Listen to your back and lower. Lifting the left. and lower. Nice. So I'm going to add the upper body now. If you want to just do the leg, that's fine. We'll try the right leg. We're going to hold it this time. And then the left arm. Let's breathe. Hold. And release. Switching sides. Left leg with right arm. Extension from fingertips to toes. And release. We're going to do a few more on each side. Right leg with left arm. Remember to keep breathing. No holding your breath. And lower. Left leg with right arm. So we're building some strength here. And lower. Let's do one more on each side. Right leg with left arm. And release. Left leg, right arm. This will be our last one. And release. Nice work, everybody. Let's do another one of those half forward folds. So we're doing a counter pose to the back bending work that we just completed. And then walking it back up to your chair. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to turn my chair around. Not sure where yours is at this point. And we shall have a seat on our chair next. We're still not sitting quite toward the back yet. And let's just check in and see how everybody's doing. So we just did a half forward fold behind our chair. Now we're going to do a forward fold from this position. So let's go ahead and start to hinge forward. And then if you like, start to go down a little bit lower. Now while you're here, maybe walk over a little bit at an angle toward your right foot and leg. Feel free to let your head and neck release. And then walk through the center over toward the left foot and leg. And then one more time back just to the center point. And then slowly making your way back up. All right, nice. So let's now start to sit back onto our chairs. And I want you to take the right leg and extend it out and point your toes. And then press your heel toward me. Good, and just alternate back and forth, pointing and pressing. So notice while you're doing this that you're engaging your core muscles to hold that leg up while we're getting into our calf muscles and shins. And then go ahead, bend it, maybe hold on to it, and just circle that ankle around. Go the other way. And land that one. Good. Now, and feel free to hold on to your chair as we extend the opposite leg, pointing the toes and pressing the heel. And just keep pointing and pressing with that core engaged. Good work. And then bend the knee, bring that leg up, kind of hold on to it, and go ahead and rotate the ankle and go the opposite way. And let that land. Good. Let's rotate our wrists a little bit. And go the other way. I thought we were going to get some sunshine today, but it doesn't look too great out there right now. Let's open and close the hands, getting into our fingers and our thumbs. Good, and then resting the arms and shoulders. So we're going to just close with a little bit of quiet here at the end of our practice. So you could either let your hands just rest on top of your thighs. You could turn your palms up, letting your index finger and thumb connect. That's the meditation mudra. Or I like to kind of cup one hand inside the other, and that way I'm making a nice circle connection with my being. Let my shoulders drop. And then you can softly close your eyes. Allow your facial expression to relax. Soften the jaw. Soften the roof of your mouth. Let your shoulders release down away from the ears. Feel yourself settling into that chair a little deeper. Release your hips. Relax your legs and feet. And just like at the beginning of our practice, connect with your breath again, your life force. Honor your breath. Honor your body for everything that it allowed you to do during our practice. Honor your mind for being present and here in the moment. And honor your spirit for just being present with us during our practice here together this morning. Have a sense of the stillness. Sense your own physical being, your emotional being, your mental being, and your spiritual being. Knowing that they all come together and make you who you are. Try to tend to them all, giving them all loving kindness. Remember, like I talked about in one of my earlier videos, about being kinder than is necessary, especially to yourself. We're all settling in to a new way of life. But this too shall pass, and we'll all reunite again together in person. So let's bring our hands together at our heart center. Maybe bow your head. And today we're going to close with the loving kindness meditation. May you be peaceful. May your heart be open. May you know the beauty of your true nature. May you be healed. And may you be a source of healing for all beings. Namaste. Sending you all love and light. Thanks for joining me here today in this practice. Bye-bye.